What is up, legends? It's Scion. We're back. All right, so I want to talk about the dev note changes. I didn't get a chance yesterday because I was actually busy, and some of you guys know that I was actually working things out and I had to set up myself to actually be on the front page of Twitch. That was announced. That link will be in the description if you guys want to check that out. Twitch actually announced it on Twitter yesterday, and I'm super happy to be on the front page. 22nd of February. 6 p.m. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna actually put Epic 7. Epic 7 is gonna be the first half of that front page, and the second half is gonna be Anthem. So I want to put Epic 7 on the front page of Twitch. Epic 7 is one of the reasons why I got to that point. So I want to show respect and actually give something back to Epic 7 by actually putting it on the front page of Twitch. And I just think that that's something that I should do. Going forward, just look out for more Epic 7. We're definitely going to be streaming it soon. I know I haven't streamed it in a while, but I am going to be returning to streaming Epic 7 and hanging out with you guys the way that we used to. Now, these dev notes, pretty much, there's not many companies that update and patch as fast as this company. And I continue to tell you guys, don't take this for granted, because they listen and they do things fast, like extremely fast. So we're gonna go over this. In response to the feedback from our customers, we have implemented several changes. Our goal is to increase the amount of energy to enter the hunt, which I have no problem with that. 25% to 50% according to the level of the hunt stage, while increasing the rewards. Improving the efficiency of hunts and rewards before the change. The hunts took way too long, agreed. That's becoming boring to our players. We thought the biggest issue was it takes 3 to 5 times. To adjust this, we reduce the time it takes to complete the hunts while improving the rewards given to the hunts. Now I have another suggestion, and I am going to keep that at the end. Actually, I'm going to say it now. Below is a table averaging the amount of craft materials from the first wave. If you want to actually make this not take that long at all, you don't even need to nerf the first wave. Get rid of the first wave and make all the drops come from the second wave, or just make it all the drops come from the initial boss, the same way that we get drops from the bosses in the raid. There's no reason to have a first wave. There's just no reason, because you could put all the same drops in the same time. I feel that that's unneeded, especially if we're just going to cakewalk over it. That's just a waste of time at this point. If this is the point that you're supposed to, like, if we're just supposed to like get the drops, and this is supposed to be about the drops and farm it, make the boss more like the whatever the Drake is, the Golem or the Banshee, make them a little bit more challenging, and as one particular boss wave, a fight, get in, kill them if we can kill them, and get out. There's no reason for the first wave to even be there anymore now. If that's just my suggestion. In this, I hope they listen with that, because some of the stuff in here that they changed is actually stuff that I've said. Now I haven't heard anybody else say it. It's stuff particularly that I've said about the hunts, especially the fact that it should be used as a gearing experience more so we can actually graduate to go raid and then for so forth. Like, I don't think the hunts should be where you gear over the raid, because that just belittles the raid, in my opinion. The hunt should gear you so you can take on the raid, and then if we have something like stronger with the raid, which is the hell mode, or then something else even after that, like a world boss or something like that, then we can progress from right there. But the hunts was supposed to be like a minimum part of the game that gets you geared so you can go out and do other things. But that's we're going off track with that. So number 2, improving all the rewards. Below is a table to average the craft materials from the first wave. Again, like I said, I don't feel that the first wave should even be a thing anymore. If it's supposed to be we're getting in and getting out, then just get rid of that and make everything drop from the Wyvern, the Golem, or the Banshee. Average gold incrementation. So we'll look at stage 1, increase the rates, and that's a little bit of an increase, 125%. You know, the green drakes and everything like that. Another thing that I would do, because this is also a problem looking at these. Actually, this is my Discord. I don't know why I opened that, but all right. So I'm actually farming for Hazel right now, and me personally, I'm doing stage 8 and just wasting all my energy, including my my leaves, just to farm Hazel while still farming necessarily. I found 9 and 10 seem to be a little bit costly energy wise. Not like this is that much. I think 8 was a good spot, so I could still farm everything. But that's just what I'm doing for Hazel. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Go. All right. Here's what I would do for that. This would also be something to streamline. This stuff is also a problem. And one of the major problems right here is the Banshee Hunt equipment. This right here is a problem because it's split between 25% on all of these. And then on top of that, you have whatever the gear is right here, like 27, 41, 55, 70, and 85. You have the different tiers. So not only is it split 25, 25, 25, 25, but now it's split between the tiers, and then the quality in between the tiers. So that makes this kind of useless right now, because there's almost like there should be a chance that you have like at least the outside chance, even at 25%, to go after the item that you want. Right now, that chance is maybe 4 or 5% because of how much it's split in between all of this. You can kind of do the math in between this, of this being split 25%, 4 different ways, and then on top of that, the quality rate of all the gear, then it actually being the gear that you need. That becomes a problem when it comes to Banshee gear, and Banshee gear is some of the gear that people would particularly want because you have effective resistance, you have definitely definitely the, why is it still showing that? That's weird. It just doesn't change. Well, anyway, you have the destruction set. You have lifesteal, which lifesteal is actually pretty good for certain characters. Not every character, but it's a good baseline, set to actually have. And then the counter set, which for recent characters, like maybe like Kairon and Violet, is actually good for them. And it's good for ML Ken and other characters along that line. So there's a bit of a problem when it comes to this. It's less of a problem for Golem and Wyvern because they're split 3 different ways. So the chance is actually a little bit higher. You notice that you get gear easier in these particular sets. And the reason is because the split is a little bit less. That extra thing left out on it being 3 instead of 4 makes a big deal and making it easier to get these. Now, my suggestion in how to fix this per se is separate them. Separate them. That's all you have to do, is just separate them. So if you want to go for speed, then there should be a column. All of this should be speed. Now, it won't always be an epic level thing. Like, you're not always going to get a red, epic level thing. You may get blue, you may get green, you may get gray. But then at least it's not like, if I don't want crit and I'm just going after speed so I can get a get gear for a character that I just got, and at least make it usable so I can use the character that I was lucky enough to get in a banner, then I can use in the day. Just come in here. Let's say this was split. Let's say this was split right now. Like Hazel. With Hazel, I'm going speed HP. So I want to get a speed set. So if this was split, and say I went to this Mana Drake right now, let's go. Let's see if it actually gives me speed right now. It did not. Now you see, I want speed. This is useless. This is a problem. Effectiveness is fine, but not for Hazel. Like, I don't want this shit. So now that's just like a waste, and it's wasting time and making you grind more in a system that they're obviously trying to not have us do. So here, let's say if it was speed now, all of this was speed. So I'm going into the 70, and say it turns into a 70 blue. At least it's something usable, so I can put it on the character, so I can use the character at that point in time. Even though it's blue, and I can then turn around later on and come back in here and do it again, and hopefully I get the red, hopefully I get purple or something like that. That's more useful, and that would make this system make more sense than it makes right now, because it makes no sense right now because it just wastes your time all the way around. I know some people are like, oh, you just want everything right away. It's not effing about getting everything right away. It's about stuff not being disjointed and making no sense. Like, I understand why this system is like the way it is right now, but it doesn't work the way it is right now. It's just a complete waste of time all the way around. And the point is to have people have enjoyable. And obviously that, with what these patch notes are saying, they want the game to be enjoyable and not to have it take all day. And we're moving towards that, which is like, you know, this is what mobile games are supposed to be. Mobile games, if you are specifically playing this game on a mobile platform, let's say we didn't have the emulators, where are you going to be with your phone that you're spending 4 to 5 hours a day looking at this little tiny ass screen trying to farm and get? You're not going to do that. Nobody's going to be doing that. And a lot of vast majority of people still do play this game on phone. They don't have time to be sitting here grinding out, hoping to get a speed gear set on something like that and then getting effectiveness or getting crit. They don't need crit. That's wasting their time. What they're going to end up doing is playing something else. That's honestly what's going to happen. Something else that don't take all damn day. See, you see the problem where that whole, oh, you just want everybody to have everything right away. You see how that whole concept just goes away at that point in time. Like, you really need to have it at a point where people are just progressing and having fun. All right. So now that we explained that, I'll leave this here because I'm out of energy anyway. So. All right, so we have the claws, the drakes, equipment drop rates. The second wave improved, increased the chance the equipment drop to 100%. It should have always been 100%, so I'm glad that they did that. Added a chance of accessories drop following the same rule. Equipment in terms of item grade. As for gold, since the hunt states are not primarily for farming, we did not make drastic changes to that, which is fine. It doesn't need to be a gold sink. Second wave material drop rates improvements. We determined that dropping just one craft material over low second wave area is the area of concern. Therefore, we placed a new drop table which only affects the drop rates, not equipment drops. And the reason why it was an area of concern is because it diluted the table. Like, it really diluted the table. The energy is cool because you get some of the energy back. The powder of knowledge. Mystic metals 4 to 7 depending on the hunt stage, which is also good. Sky stones 2 to 4 depending, and the covenant bookmarks. This is a slippery one because if they do too much, then it's overpowered and it kind of overtakes the rest of the game. So I understand people being kind of triggered about the material drop rates. I feel that these particular 5 things should be separate. Should just be separate drops. Like, there should be like a third drop. Like, if you're gonna get like gear, no, actually no, that's not correct. It should be just all the way separate, and just make it that it's gonna drop one of the two, and make it consistent, because right now it's really not that consistent. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. Like mystic metals, I've been farming hunts hard. I haven't seen mystic metals at all, so I don't know what rate it is for that, but it's definitely not good. And I've been farming 8, 9, and 10. I don't know how it is on 11 because I haven't bothered with 11. I don't think 11 is that worth it, in my opinion, other than just beating it and being done with it and then go back to 10. Like 9 and 10, I just don't think 11 is worth it. We made these changes in order to guarantee our players receive the rewards at least 60% of the time, which I don't know. Did this happen now? I don't even know if it happened now or not, to be honest with you. But let me know in the comment section if they already did this or they're going to do it or whatever. I still don't see mystic metals at all if they did it. However, the plan to view hunts further to see if we can remove some of the rewards, such as Powder of Knowledge. I would remove Powder of Knowledge. I would like one powder. That's used. Remove that. Remove that. All that does is make everything there at 20% instead of 25. Just get that out of here. We don't need that shit. That's whack. We get enough artifacts that we don't like or want from banners. We don't need that one Powder of Knowledge. You can miss us with that. Lastly, we mentioned that we will be moving the heroic grade drops from 11 in our developer notes. However, we meant to say we'll be removing level 55 from the team. That's good. We sincerely apologize for that error. Promise that we'll be clear updates. Plus, we agree that the rare grade drops were underwhelming. We decreased the drop rate for rare grade items and increased the hero grade items, which is good. We believe these changes will hunt and save time for our players. However, we feel that it's not clear enough with these changes. For that, we apologize. Communicate with our players upcoming plan changes. Increase the amount of gold when dropped and inflict the increased energy up to 15%. Significantly decrease the rare grade item drop. Significantly, okay, so this stuff that looks like it's not in yet. Reduce the reputation daily requirement for the hunts from 3 times. Why? Okay, I would have left that alone. We welcome our players' continued feedback. The suggestion for hunts. Again, we'd like to apologize for our miscommunication and any concerns that arose from the latest patch, Epic 7. Well, it's good to apologize for that, but I mean, I don't really think that people are going that crazy over a typo. Maybe they were. I don't know. I didn't see anything like that. Nobody said anything like that, and I haven't seen anything in the main Discord or my Discord that would say that people are going that crazy. But when your recording software crashes out. Anyway, we don't need a first wave. Like I said, everything else sounds good. Get rid of Powder of Knowledge because that, like, it doesn't even say like 1 or 2. It just says 1. What the hell is 1 going to do? Like, just remove that. Whoever thought of that idea, just remove that, please. Yeah, I think that's about it. These were good changes. Once again, like I told you guys, they do so well with adjusting and addressing stuff in this game that you guys shouldn't really be that hard on this company. I see some of those comments of people be like, this game sucks and they just want everything. And then remember what I told you guys. I don't want to even out people. I saw 5 posts of whales complaining. 5. And people complaining in the Discord saying they giving away too much. I told y'all that was gonna happen. I told you. I don't even understand. I don't understand why people are so selfish. I like a playing field that people actually have a shot. I don't know what is the problem with people. They just assume because they spend shit that everybody is not supposed to have a shot. I spend money, but I want people to have a shot. I want people to come in and challenge me. I want to have fun beating somebody. And I want it to be a little bit fair. I don't care the fact that they are giving people a chance. If somebody goes in, they grind all day, play the game properly, free to play, and they challenge and or beat me, I'm giving that person a beer and giving them a pound and telling them, come on my Discord so we can talk about the game because I respect you. You're a real gamer. I'm not going to be on Discord, Reddit, or wherever else bitching because I spent so much money and people beating my ass. Get good. How about that? Stop spending money to get good and get good. That's all that is. You guys be legendary. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.